Hello, everybody. Hopefully everything is okay. You can hear me. I'll work on the session so I can make a live videos. Something interesting is going to happen tomorrow, and that is going to be the moon is going to be squaring Mars, and that's going to begin after 2 p.m. Specifically talking about these energies, there's something you may gonna experiencing, and that's what I'm going to tell you, talk to you about it. As the moon moves from Scorpio, from the shadow, from the underworld, you found things, you understand things, maybe things about yourself, things about connecting with others, and so on and so on. But through that energy, you're going to be doing what? Something with this. And that energy, you're going to be putting it in some kind of like a form of expression. But you need to train yourself and look it in yourself that that energy presents an information. That energy is like a piece of software program that comes towards you. How you gonna react when this program, when it comes towards you, is about you. It was just outside and kind of like, come on, universe, tell me what is this is all about. Hey, Kimberly, hi, thank you. Glad that you guys are watching it here. If you guys have so many questions, you may ask about it. And I was like, oh, what is this all about for it? And usually I do it this with the movies. If you remember it, The Matrix, when the Neo was captured and Trinity trying to free him up, and this French guy did that piece of cake to that girl, and that girl was all excited in the intimacy sexual level. And there, that's what this is. That little piece of energy, that little piece of information can come to you and it triggers you. And it's going to trigger us what? It's going to trigger Mars. So you may hear things, you may find a message, you may find an information that somebody's going to give it to you. Maybe that could be a third side that isn't unhappy. Maybe there is going to be someone in purpose giving you an energy that has nothing to do with you. Check yourself out. Specifically, we're talking about after the 2 p.m.'s energies. And when I'm talking about this, some of you already have kind of like there's something comes in. And usually this can go two ways. The one way is you to understanding these energies, you to not act and react on them, which is going to be a challenging for Mars because Mars is actions. The other way it is you to understand your intuitions. Don't go towards Mars. Don't aggravate this. Don't create problems where they're not existing. But you guys know this is a fire energy, which is the moon is going to go into a Sag. And some of the people who are Sag, they know they have this problem. They cannot keep them out shut where it needs to, and they cannot stop talking when it's supposed to. But also, they have a challenge of talking about things that they should not talk about it. And this is the one thing that you have to look inside of you as the moon's transitioning throughout the day for it. And with that being said, guys, for those who's watching just the first part of the video, that's about it. And right now, I'm going to be going through the chart of the day. Hopefully, that's helped you guys. And let's begin here. Just gonna adjust a little bit the screen so I can see the chat if you guys have so many questions during the process. And the computer doesn't operate, but there you go. That's much better. Um, Hi, CC. Boo. No way. I can't believe CC's in the chat. By the way, CC, great breaking in and great posts you have lately. And talking about this for it keep on going. You're going somewhere with your directions. I keep monitoring your posts on Facebook, which is I give you the thumbs up. All right, so talking about 7 o'clock in the morning, what is it looking at? First things first, that it comes in. Hey, Rich, hi, glad to see you. For it, happy to see you too. Talking about the first thing is coming up in our mind. That is going to be our material possessions. We're talking about to organize something in the material world. That could be beginning with money evolving. That could be a bank, credits, solving your material financial problems, living, the place to live. Some of you may be going to be organize something somewhere, something that needs to be done. But throughout these days, you're going to find out that the moon is going to be opposing that energy because of others is gonna come say, oh, it's not good for you, or it's not good, you did not did that, you did not did this, and so on and so on. Don't listen to that energies at all. Period. That is the opposition of changing you. That is the opposition to energy that tells you like, uh, do you really want to do this? Can you standing in your ground? You're gonna be standing your ground. That energy is going to be a properly connecting through synchronizations energies in you through Capricorn. You doing this with purpose. You doing this with cardinal change inside of you. Venus is connecting greatly with that energies in there. So don't allow this third side that comes in and destroying your ways of where you go. Okay, don't allow it that energy to comes in on that. Other than that, the moon is going to be telling you, hey, listen, your love, listen what you have in there, listen that inner work that you did, and focus on that, not on the problems. So there could be a person that comes in and gives you advices that sees that conflict inside of you, especially if that is a involving within work. In work, you may have some issues with the people that it's, you know what, you're doing this and this, but this is not great, and so on. And it comes in and screaming, yell at you, and goes away. There's going to be this third person that comes in and like, you know what, don't pay attention. This person has always been like this. He's always got a problems. He's always got issues, and he's just dumping it on you. Because you're not going to be fired. You're not going to be like this, and so on. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Don't worry about it. And that's what this is, because if you're acting on that lower energies, you're going to be creating even more issues, and that can affect you of what you're doing. Okay, be mindful about that. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is at 8 o'clock, guys, that energy is the midheaven goes to Pluto within Aquarius. You hanging out to this new energies is like, we need this new road, you need new way of thinking. You can't go other way. That energy is going to be authorized by you. You're going to see it. The authority is accepting that energy. You're going to feel it within you, and it's like, great. I'm happy. I'm going within this. I'm getting in these situations. Also, as the moon is going to be moving more forward in there, so is Venus. We're going to have a great sextiles there from the moon that it comes into the love and goes into Jupiter in Uranus. That is the energy of the synchronizations that you are going to be seeking, not these confrontations. Some people really looking for confrontations just so they can feel themselves better. You go ahead and trust in the love within yourself, particularly on that. Next hour, which is we're talking about, that's going to be at 9 o'clock in the morning. Midheaven is still going to be in Aquarius energies that is going to be squaring Jupiter and Uranus. You may have some something that it's you need to be done. You doing something new, but there is a challenges in there, and those challenges comes in as like taking new approach. Don't give up, but taking new approach, and that is how the winning is done. Okay, you may have document issues. You may find out financial problems. The banks is like, hey, you know what? We need this paper, and you're like, come on, guys, you should have told me. Don't get aggravated on this, or paper gets late, and so on and so on. Also, Mercury is going to be involved in that because Mercury is squaring Pluto. And hi, JCK glad to see you here. Thank you for the coffee, by the way. Appreciate it. And talking about these energies, guys, the energy is great to do and following what's going on. Okay, there is a paper needs it. All right, I'll get it. No problem. All these situations is like this. Okay, no problem. Is it you? What are you telling to yourself? That way, when you handling those intense energies, you are above them. You don't allow the lower energies to comes in and work on to you. And those energies that is gonna comes in because the ascendant is in divine energies with the moon, and the moon is in divine energies with Mercury. You look at it, there are divine communications inside of you that they tell you what you need to do. Not to seek confrontations, even though the energy is present for the confrontation, but always gonna take what? Your actions. And this is why those actions, as we're talking about, they're going to have a preview. And this is going to be one of the previews right now that you're going to see because midheaven, the current inner work of what you're doing at the current present time, is going to be squaring the moon, your emotions. You're going to feel this energy. It's going to be like, oh, I feel this energy is coming towards me. What should I do? Handle it. Handle it like a master. Okay. Properly. Wait. All right, talking about the next hour at 10 o'clock, the things are calming down. You handle the storm, of course. You can pat yourself in the back. I hope most of you that's what you did. The moon, it's lowered down its energies. Right now, she has a beautiful trines with the moon and Neptune, including the both in Pisces. You're seeking it to those mysteries inside of it from within. But the moon that is at Scorpio is opposing Uranus. This is when your intuition is fighting the universe. And the universe says, like, I know what about you? Because I'm seeing that those energies of that you're fighting with me. Why you're fighting with me? Working with me. I am the universe. I came here to give you things that you need to receive, things that you always wanted, but you want it in a specific way that they're not going to work for you. I'm giving you the things that you're going to need, not that you want. Make the difference in there. And some of it is going to have some challenges with this because we're talking about Jupiter and Uranus. They are both in Taurus, which is that is a material possessions, finances, bank systems, and so on. While Scorpio is the same energies, but with others. This is the place where you have a hidden agenda. This is when some of the manipulations are coming in for the money. This is like this smile. It's like, oh yeah, give me the money, and I'm gonna make 12% on your money. I'm just gonna give you three. The rest of the nine is for me because I'm the bank. I can make this. So, hi Jennifer, thank you for coming in. I'm glad to see you too, and good day to everyone, of course. So, with those energies, guys, be mindful. What do you do of these positions in there? It's emotional. I'm so good to see you. You're alive, dear. Yes, I have a technical challenges. Been moving a lot here and there, working in the house in Spain. Currently, with me and Paulina, we are in Poland, and doing it. I'm working with new computer that all of a sudden gives me a chances for life, no life. I got an issue with the computer, but universe knows what it's doing. There is always a solution as long as you are seeking it for solution, and that's what it is. You to find the solutions within those energies. All right. So talking about 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Venus. Very powerful energies. You are going to be off the charts. Some of you is going to be like, man, dear, what is this powerful love? That is it, the mystery power of love that it comes in. When Pisces bring that spiritual love in there, you all have Pisces in your charts, guys. Look at what you have in Pisces. That's where the love is going to come from. Okay, that's your third house. That could be your friends. That's your fourth house. It's going to be your family. That's your 10th house. That's going to be from work. That's your seventh house. That's going to be the contract, business partners, spiritual partners, and so on. That's 11th house. That it's coming from your spiritual friends. Okay, so take a look at that energy. It's going to help you. It's going to help you to see this. Okay, it's going to give you this charge of love that you're going to need later on. As we're talking about at noon, for it, things are going to be more calm down. There's not going to be this hiding up. And today I was talking to someone that when they go so up and something goes wrong, even that little thing, they go down and splash on the blacktop in there, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's going on? I'm in depressions. I'm on all this, and so on and so on." It is about you to create the balance. When you see the things are going down, you're like, I want a soft touchdown. I'm not going down that far. I want to see what happens. Why did that ever going down? Okay, I understand the energies. I'm not going to take so much this extreme energies there. I'm just going to be going slow to see, to understand, to feel what those energies are. Dear bless you. I'm so glad you are doing well. I'm happy too. I'm actually getting into positions of putting pieces together within me. Some of you know how long what it takes me to do that, but I'm glad that I did the work. We did the work with Paulina. We continue working with her, and I'm so blessed to be able to do what I'm doing, and I appreciate that. Jennifer, and come back into the astrology report. Midheaven is going to be between Chiron and Mercury retrograde. There's going to be these divine energies with that. And this is going to be a double energies of the moon. The moon, it's going to be at 26 degrees at Scorpio. Seeking it, the divine guidance isn't there for it. Seeking at this for within, this energy is going to be telling you what it was hidden, the divine purpose of that hidden informations that you found yesterday. Answers is going to be coming in because you right now feeling the effects from yesterday's energies. And there. Jennifer, you can feel so sad and so on and for it. That can comes in from so many reasons in there, for so many purposes for it. What I'm suggesting you is like find me on the Facebook, and I can talk to you for a little bit and see if what you need. I can help you with astrological evaluations to see what it is and what is going on and what you need to do the inner work on yourself, or we can make consultations from that point. We can understand each other. If you need some help, help is available, and some other people here, they've been getting that help as well. They can tell you how that goes. So with these energies currently, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. Be mindful about this because that is squaring Jupiter. That is a when you are kind of like this 5-year-old that you tell them you can receive what you want, but it's not going to be the way you want it. And you're like, no, I want it now. No, I want it now. And it's not going to happen. That is going to comes in because the ascendant is going to be squaring Jupiter and Uranus at this point. And this is was the lessons that we learned for the last year. That was a this Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius energies. So we have currently the ascendant in Leo. We have in Taurus, we have a Jupiter and Uranus, and we have the moon in Scorpio and Pluto in Aquarius. So here is your issues that it's coming, right? You already know that. If you've been trained properly in yourself handling those energies, you're not going to have no issues with this. All right, so talking about the next energy, that's 2 o'clock. This is gonna be preview of this energies that is gonna comes in. You're gonna feel a little bit something it's coming, something it's rising, and what is happening is that ascendant and Leo is gonna be squaring the moon and Uranus at the same time. This is gonna be aggravating these emotions. It's kind of like you putting like hot water to begin to boil. You can see what's going on in there, right? You see in the bottle just the little bubbles, but the water has not been boiled up, right? And be mindful about these energies because this is going to be the moment when these energies, these lower vibrations energies that has been talking today, they're the one that trying to walk in, all right? Because those energies, they're going to be connecting directly of what you saw this morning. Because midheaven uh, currently it is and about in Taurus, that is a something about this things that you've been working on. Probably material setting down, finances, banks, money, contracts, and so on and so on. Okay, don't allow the lower energies to boil you up. The reason I'm telling you this is because in the next hour, which is that's going to be at 3 o'clock, the ascendant that is at Virgo is squaring the moon. It is opposing Mars, and at the same time, Mars is beginning to square the moon. That is it. When you get in the news and you get in information, or you find some kind of expression, or you find something somewhere in the social medias and so on and so on about something, and all of a sudden the water from the previous hour is boiled. Can you see your face expressions? Can you stay within your face over that steamy water? No, you cannot. But what you can do, don't go to the steaming water. Duh, right? What you need to do is following your energies of your inner work. You're working with Uranus and you're working with Jupiter. That energy is working pretty well with Venus, with Saturn, and goes back into your emotions. You're controlling your emotions. The moon is sextiling Pluto, and Pluto is sextiling the sun, the authority. So you seeing it within yourself. You're following your intuitions. You understand to take the new energies of the age of Aquarius, that new understanding within yourself, and then you take that energies and you authorize it within you to act upon it, not acting of those aggravations energies as the day was preparing you for. God bless our faith as we don't always know what He's testing our strengths to stay at course or accept things we cannot change. Exactly. Exactly. So, talking about the next hour, be mindful if you are Virgo, that energy, the ascendant is going to be at the mid Virgo, mid heaven. It's going to be at Gemini, duality, 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 duality. Should I fight? Should I not? Should I fight? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not? Should I move? Should I not? All that is going to come towards you like the train. Okay. But who is the captain of that train? You. You, not somebody else. And then when you take those energies going on towards Uranus and Jupiter, you are taking it to Venus, to the love, to the mystical part of love. That goes into your intuition. You again, you take that energies into Pluto and you arterizing in there. And then that energy of arterizing is going to go back to the inner work that you do. Other than that, the rest of the inner work is going to be like agitations, aggravations. You want to blow off somebody, you want to do things, you just boiling it up because that water, it's really boiling, steaming. But that water, when it boils, it's going to end up somewhere. It's going to dry, right? Yeah, we're talking about that boiling water. It's really picking up its own speed as we're talking about at 5 p.m. So don't take this energy. So if something happened during the work at home, don't take it personally. Don't take it as you are. What do you need to take and take a look at it? That energy comes in to train you and test you how you handling pressures. Okay, you understand the pressure, you understanding this boiling water. That boiling water has its purpose to boil you up. That's it. You, in your own way, you look at it, what you need to heal, talk to your positive towards yourself. And the moon is going to be have these great divine energies with Mercury and the ascendant. But ascendant is in Virgo. So from the duality, you're going to see that glimpses of the positiveness. But that positiveness is about you to talk to yourself. So this is why it's crucial. What do you tell yourself? All right, so the next hour, that's we're talking about 6 p.m. This energy is gonna calm down a little bit. The ascendant goes into Libra. That it's balancing Mars. Mars is like, okay, I'm chilling out. I put some ice on it. I put some cold water into the boiling steam. Now the water, I can see what happens in the bottom. Maybe I should turn off the heat that it comes in, but the heat is still coming. Even if you turn it off the heat, that's still coming. It's a hot water. It's a hot pot. You can't just turn it off right away. And looking at within those energies right now, you're going to have the confrontations of that authority. But Mars is looking to where? To the inner work he needs to do. He's like, I can't be all the time this boiling quarter in the family and create all this. I'm here to understand those energies and acting wise. I'm acting in a based out of spirit. And this is why Mars, that isn't Pisces, is going to be using these divine energies in their common sense or common spirituality inside of you. You're going to find that out. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 7 p.m., that ascendant, that it's at Libra, that's going to be divine energies between Saturn and Jupiter. For those who made the mistakes, makes the issues, and so on and so on, you're going to be receiving what you need to do. And you're going to find the problems in there. Other than that, the moon is preparing to go into a Sag there. She's still squaring Mars. She's going to be steering it all night long. So be mindful about this sneaky energy that it comes in for it. Okay? Don't act on that, but act of compassion, understanding, wisdom. Wisdom. Okay? You have that. Be aware of what is surrounding energies in you. So in the next hour, which is going to be talking about at 8 p.m., that energy of Leo is going to be having these divine energies of Mars. You taking that authority within the Mars. And there, be mindful that mid heaven, it is opposing Pluto. You kind of like decide, like, I don't want to deal with these energies. I don't want to evolve. I just don't want to anything. You avoiding the problems and you're not learning everything from the problems. And the problem's gonna come back and chase you. Just because you can think that you can hide under the rock, that doesn't mean that there is no life that you need to be waiting there. And this is why some of the people we have issues in there. because there is no balance. Balance of what you're telling yourself. You need to take the new road. I can go under the rock just to I can see what it is, can protect myself, and I can think about it under the rock. What I should do for my actions, but not like turning around and like all those problems are not for me. Sounding like self-sabotage? Yes. This is why it's important and crucial. What are you telling yourself? Okay, as the day goes by, we're talking about 9 p.m. The midheaven is going to be at Leo, 20 degrees, 29 minutes. That is going to be basically squaring both Jupiter and Uranus. And this is when someone is going to really cut everything off. And I want to be free. It's going to be more easy. It's more easy to give up. It's more easy to, you know what, and so on. It's more harder to put yourself in there, to understand the things that you are doing for your own destiny forward. Your destiny waits on you, not in somebody else. And through that energies, the ascendant is going into a Scorpio, it's going to be divine energy towards the North Node. You're going to see it. That was the reason why the moon went into Scorpio. That's the reason why digging into it in the shadow. That's the reason why you go into the dark night of the soul. That's the reason why you go into the caves. That is the reason why you go into the black holes and so on and so on. They're all the same thing. You're diving from within the shadow of your subconsciousness in there, where the things are hidden, but the answers are there. But you have to have the guts. And talking about these energies at 10 o'clock, the midheaven is going to go to Virgo. We talked about that energy earlier when the ascendant was there. The ascendant now is at Scorpio. It's going to be opposing Jupiter and Uranus. And you seeing it how you going against the flow. You see yourself, the shadows of the doubts. You see all this. And right now, midheaven is squaring the moon, and the moon is squaring Jupiter, Mars. That is one of those expressions that it's gonna come in because the moon right now it's in Sag, and it's like oh, salmon up the river. Some sort of yes, CC, but this is we're talking about like somebody's been waiting, boiling, boiling, and right now somebody sends you this nasty gram, or somebody posts something very nasty expressing of these lower energies. The you should have done this for me. You should have, could have, you must, demandings and so on. And you're like, what does that got to do with me? Or someone tell you, I have problem with this, I have problem with you, I have problem with this and this and this. Take a look at it. Whatever you have a problem, that is the opportunity for you to develop yourself. That's mean it's something it's missing in you. The problem always, always has the answer for the solution as long as you dig in the right place. You. Otherwise, when you're looking at an outside with another person and you think the other person is going to solve you the problem, no, they're not. They're going to be telling you, advising you, take a look, this, and this, and this. You know the best within yourself. That's the proper answer. But when are they trying to tell you as a third positions what you should do and so on and so on? And they're like, oh, you should just go ahead and then and so on and so on. Just destroy all this because Mars is going to be aggravated this time. Mars is opposing the inner work, and you're going to be like, I'm trying to put up a fight. You're fighting yourself when you're trying to do the peace. But it's the same time within yourself when you're looking at Mars at that point, is testing you. Can you be able to handle it? Fight under pressure. and stay calm at the same time. Why you will be staying calm? Midheaven is at Virgo with divine energies with the authority. Calm, peaceful, right? Chill, chill. And for those who are chilling, that's going to be a great energy at 11 o'clock. Beautiful energy with Uranus and Jupiter. You figure it out that you should not fight bigger energies than you. Thinking about how small you are as an energy in the earth, and you're fighting Jupiter, okay? And you're fighting Uranus, and then you're fighting the universe itself. Well, you should be part of it, okay? You're learning. It's a process of learning. At the same time, the ascendant, you're going to see the moon is rising on the horizon. Beautiful time with Mercury. Beautiful, great energies with Neptune, and beautiful energies of transformations. The only thing that your intuition is going to be is why is this fight with Mars? What was this all about today? Was the one thing you should have realized. You were put into the test. How much can you handle, or what can you handle for the better destiny of you? So now, if you guys have so many questions, I will be ready to answer it for you. So, very good, guys. All right. If there is no questions, let's share the love and the light in here. Sorry, but I feel good lately. For those people who's done it their work, CC, for it, they feel great, and that it comes in with fulfilling their personal soul contract to themselves. I did my inner work because of me to me, and that is going to begin to be given a fruits later on to other situations. But for the people who are like waiting on someone, waiting on something outside of them to comes in and change, and that doesn't happen. Those are the people who have these issues right now, mostly because they feel like I cannot work it out. I cannot make things work. I'm incapable. I feel small. But that was it. If you look at it, that probably is a program, piece of software, pieces of programming that has been telling it to you from someone else. Someone who says you're not good enough. Someone says like there is nothing good is gonna come out of you. And that got stuck within you. Wow, you should take a look. It's like, you know what? I don't care about these things. I need to know how good can I be? How great can I be? And so on and so on and so on. And 10, you move up, you do your work in there. Yeah, because the people they make a comments about you know, based of their own experience. This is the worst thing, the patterns that I see to most of the clients in there comes in for the people you grow up. This could be a parents, grandparents, most of the cases is in there because they are cannot fix their fears, and since they have that fears in there, they're projecting those fears into you. And when that energy and gravity comes into you, it comes in like a software, like informations from within you. I guess getting stuck. But if you focus within yourself and you see this and call, find this within yourself, you're gonna be able to really, really do a very great work to you. Very powerful, great work. All right, Jennifer, you're welcome. And yeah, I'm sharing the gift. I'm actually planning much more things to do in the future. You guys stay tuned up here. I'm going to be doing some more for it. Currently, just putting the two pieces together. Okay, guys, putting the pieces together, and that can take up to like a month and a half for it. But pretty soon, there's going to be a lot of things announced up here, guys. Uh, Shoulder problem. Shoulder problems. It is about that you have more heavy on the one side or the other. You know, sometimes when I wear my computer, I have to lift it up, otherwise it falls off. In there, take a look at what you're carrying for it. No, I don't have a shoulder problem. It's just the way right now I from the lights. Actually, today we had a very great day. We went to a swimming pool and we got this beautiful hot steaming stuff and healing and swimming and it's beautiful. I don't have problems. I can baile bachata. No, no problems. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but it looks like, right? And this is what the communications are. Somebody gives you something, and it's about how you look at it, right? Because the things can be deceiving because they're not what it is. But when you get the confirmations of what it is what it is. And this is why the people have the issue of understanding it is what it is because they don't like it, they don't accept it, because it's not their satisfactions in there, because their version of it is what it is not matching the actual reality of what it is. And then there's a problem. So, yeah. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right, let me give you the gift, guys. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Hello, guys.